Hey there, welcome. In this video, I will be explaining net interest income, what it is, how it's calculated, and examples. Shall we? Okay, what is net interest income? Net interest income, also known as NII, is a key financial metric used primarily by banks and financial institutions to measure the profitability of their lending and investment activities. It represents the difference between the interest income earned from assets like loans and investments and the interest paid on liabilities such as deposits and borrowings. NII is a critical component of a financial institution's earnings, reflecting how effectively it manages its interest-earning assets and interest-bearing liabilities. The basic formula for calculating NII is net interest income equals interest income minus interest expense, where interest income is the total income earned from loans, bonds, or other interest-generating assets. Interest expense is the total cost incurred for deposits, borrowings, or other interest-bearing liabilities. Moving to the key components of net interest income: interest-earning assets. This consists of loans issued to individuals or businesses, investments in bonds, securities, and other fixed-income instruments. Other financial instruments that generate interest income: interest-bearing liabilities. This consists of deposits held by customers such as savings accounts and fixed deposits, borrowings from other institutions or the central bank, other liabilities on which interest is paid. Are we together? Now, how is net interest income calculated? First, identify interest income. Calculate the total income earned from all interest-generating assets. Next, determine interest expense, or we sum up all interest costs incurred on liabilities. Lastly, subtract interest expense from interest income. Use the formula to determine the net figure. Let's have an example calculation. A bank has the following: interest income from loans and investments, $500 million, interest expense on deposits and borrowings, $300 million. So, NI equals 500 million minus 300 million. That gives us 200 million. Thus, the bank's net interest income is $200 million. Very simple, it's not far-fetched. Okay, the factors influencing net interest income. We have interest rate environment. Changes in interest rates affect the income generated from assets and the cost of liabilities. Loan and deposit mix. A higher proportion of loans compared to deposits can improve NII. Asset quality. Non-performing loans reduce interest income and may negatively impact NII. Regulatory policies. Central bank policies, such as changes in reserve requirements, can influence NII. Economic conditions. Economic growth, inflation, and market dynamics impact borrowing and deposit rates. Of course, net interest income has its importance, which are profitability indicator. NII is a primary source of income for banks, reflecting their ability to generate profits from core operations. Interest rate management. A stable or growing NII indicates effective interest rate risk management. Performance assessment. Analysts and investors use NII to assess the operational efficiency of banks and financial institutions. Examples of net interest income in practice. I will be comparing two banks. Bank A. Interest income, $800 million. Interest expense, $500 million. Here, NI equals 800 million minus 500 million equals $300 million. Bank B. Interest income, $1 billion. Interest expense, $750 million. NI equals 1 billion minus 750 million equals $250 million. You following? In this case, while Bank A has a higher NII margin relative to its income, Bank B's larger scale may indicate higher operational capacity. In addition, net interest income is a crucial measure of a bank's financial health and operational efficiency. By carefully managing the balance between interest-earning assets and interest-bearing liabilities, financial institutions can maximize profitability and weather fluctuations in the economic and regulatory landscape. Do you have any question? Meet me at the comments section. Thanks for watching. Bye.